So I've brought my chair along, and I'm beginning to think I might as well not bothered. This is why, if you joined us last time, it was the 3-3 draw against Egersons. 2 matches in particular confirmed that I need to work on the tactics and change it up somewhat. We lost 6-2 to Isle Hod, who were like 11th or 10th or something at the time. And then we also lost 4-2 at home to Arendal as well, who I think were mid-table, something like that. Fleckerite, I stuck with it because they were bottom of the league, or second bottom. We were bottom. And I stuck with it. We got the win, albeit late. They got a late equaliser and we managed to get an even later winner. But then we played top of the league Viking, and I just thought I'm going to have to mix it up because we were 1-0 down again at half time, and I thought, I'll see if we can mix it up. The players that we had to start off with suited 3 at the back and wing backs. So what I've done is I've tried to use that again. So the it was decent. We scored straight away, and then they got one back straight after, which unfortunately made it 2-1 to them. And apart from like a last-minute winner, confirmer rather, we didn't play that bad. So I took that into the next game against Kongsvinger, and we were winning 1-0 after 31 minutes. And unfortunately, we got conceded a late late winner against us. They scored just after half time, so I'm guessing a team talk was something to do with that. And basically, we've got FK Jerv today, who are 6th. So it's not going to be an easy game. The tactic is this. There is some new players as well. I'll show you them shortly. 1 or 2 of them probably aren't going to feature because they're wingers. I think they are anyway. I can't remember exactly now off the top of my head. But this is the setup we're going to be going for. It's a little bit different to what you've probably seen me play. What I've done is the last 2 games, especially the second half of the Viking game, is that literally I've just watched the entire game and just have a look and see where it's going right and where it's going wrong. And the goals were conceded were basically an error from the defender, which it's unavoidable really. You can't, the way that the team was playing was actually not bad. We just about matched them. I think they shared it in terms of chances in the last game, but we created some good chances, which was very pleasing. And we scored a screen pie thanks to Sander. But anyway, so the players I've brought in, there's a mixture of players from my director of football we managed to get in. Like for instance, Thomas Knuckleby, he's one for the future, who I've not decided decided to sign. But otherwise, I got him in, not the quickest, which is a letdown, but I liked his mentals and his finishing. So that's why I got him in. He's mainly been coming off the bench so far. He's from Tromsø. Vegard Eriksson was the first actual money signing of the entire save, if I remember rightly as well. I don't think I spent any money at Husqvarna. But this guy, you can kind of see why. Look how awesome he looks, and he looks like a murderer, doesn't he? I mean, look at those eyes. Just look at him. But yeah, technically he's not the best, but he's. I tell you something. Look at that versatility. Can play everywhere. So that is one of the main reasons why I signed him. Erik Engstad is a left back / left wing back, and he's not bad. He's not great going forward, but defensively and mentally, I didn't think it was terrible, and especially physically, he looks pretty impressive. Bad Takoi. He's about to make his first appearance for us. He's mainly a backup, but he can cover centre back and right wing back, as well as obviously right back. And as you can see here, he's got a lot of promise, a lot of decent mentals and what have you, but technically needs to work a lot on that side of his game. Brageberg Pedersen, I was excited about him coming in, and he hasn't done that well, to be fair. He got a goal in his debut, and since then he's been shite, basically. And we got him. We paid more money out for him, $3,000. So pretty disappointed, really. And now with the change of system, it doesn't really fit. He can play up front, but he's got a finishing of 7, so it's not amazing. The next 4 are all signings for the youth team. They're not really that great, to be honest with you. I don't even know why I let him do it. And Tom Martin Evanson is another one as well. I didn't bring any of those 5 players in at the end. The ones I brought in: Pedersen, Takoi, Engstad, and Sungot and Eriksson. Eriksson being probably the best one of the bunch. Look at the table, it looks pretty dire. We are 6 points adrift and a shocking goal difference. And there's only 7 games to go, so it's not looking good, and the ball confidence is starting to dip quite a lot. But it's been a struggle all season, it looks like, for the team. We did, when we got us win, we did get up to 14th, and I was pretty buoyed by that. but it's not looking good, let's be honest. But anyway, let's get into today's game. Let's get into the lineups. So here we go. This is the lineup. So as you can see, this is our new formation. I'm playing against 4-4-1-1, which is exactly the same formation as the last team who beat us 2-1 played. But I'm hopeful we can create a few chances against them. Who knows, maybe score. These two probably suit the tactic a bit more than the others, but they didn't do very well, if I'm honest with you. I think Simonson played okay, but let's get into the team talk. We do owe them. I did do a team meeting just before, so morale is fairly high. You know, that's a fairly high. High being like not very high actually, but you know, it is what it is. I've got quite a bit of motivation there, so I'm quite impressed with myself. In fact, in terms of I'm a new manager at this club, and I'm getting that sort of reaction already. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's get into today's game. Come on, boys, we need a win. Right, they've got a corner early on. It's floated in, headed away, and this is the sort of thing that's been happening. It's just shit. This is just shit. Shot hits. It goes through the legs of the defender, hits a post, hits the back of Backerland, and goes in. Bonus being we injured them. So there's not been a single highlight until now, and they're gonna not go 2-0 because Backerland's gonna make a save. So it's like I say, it's been enthralling first half. Enthralling. Get my words out, G. They're gonna have another shot. Backerland, why have you parried that wide? Yeah, that was an easy catch. You better not score from this corner. Yeah, it's not very good. I mean, what I'm thinking is maybe see it out, get to the later stages. If it's still 1-0, then we might be able to switch to the 4-4-2 again, the more attacking approach, and risk it maybe in the last 15 minutes. But that was absolutely terrible. And it's, you know, I'm just going to say it's time for everyone to dig in. Not everyone's reacted. In fact, all but one didn't react. So I've just got to hope. Got to hope more than anything we can actually, you know, score some goals, because it's painful, this. I mean, I thought when I saw the team and looked at the situation, there were 3 points behind. I thought it's doable, is that? 2 points, I think it was, but it might as well have been 3. And it's just like, I think that first draw just killed us, basically. I mean, look at this. There's not been a single highlight happen. So it's going to be time to make some changes. So it's cleared long. Hopefully we'll get a chance here. Simonson is on the ball. We've not had a single chance this half, but here comes London. Oh my, he's put it wide. Shit bastard. And they're going to get a corner and score at the other end, yeah? Yeah. I'm definitely up against it here. Definitely up against it. Change to that. That just gives a second to sort this out. Not a single highlight. I mean, I did fuck up a little bit, to be fair, because I forgot to put on the winger for Brathen, who's actually playing like out of position, but it's right. I just don't know what's going to happen here, boys. I think chances are I'm going to get sacked here. We're not playing anywhere near as well as what we could do. I've tried to mix it up with the tactics, but same sort of result, so I don't know what to suggest here, because I think there's some players that are decent, but a lot of them are just absolutely dog shit. And the transfer window, there was nothing no one I could bring in, especially centre backs. There was no one of any decent quality whatsoever. So I'm thinking that I can feel another sacking on the cards, and it's a shame, because I was hopeful that I could save them. I've got 6 games to go. I'm 8 points clear. It's pretty much nailed on now. The best I can hope for is this place here, the relegation playoff. But again, we're going to make up 7 points there, so it's going to be very, very hard. So coming back, I'm going to come back for either the game where we're about to get relegated or the last game of the season, depending if we're still in there with a shout. Hopefully you can join us for that. Hopefully you can give us a sympathy like, maybe a subscribe as well if you want to see more failure. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.